breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah. There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Henry up the middle, fighting him off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Titans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Henry. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 3rd down and 7.
Now Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Gano's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Barkley inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Giants 10, Titans nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Henry.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones. On 1st and 10, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henry running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of a yard.
On play action, they'll throw.
At the 40-yard line.
This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chig Okonkwo, his
6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 27, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for New York. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A toss left, Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing Jones. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, Henry shoves him aside. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside. Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.